toilet tower defense. Tip number 1 is placing your units. This is the most important tip. So as you have this circle here, that is where your units will hit. So first things first, a lot of noobs want to place it like over here, where it will hit maybe 1. What you want to do is place it over here, where it will hit multiple roads. You see this? So it hits this road, it's got a lot of road. The overall perspective is the more roads in the circle, more square feet as it is, as I am Santa Claus, I do fly many square feet every Christmas. Is that this one, if I put it here like a new child, or a noob as they say in this game, it's only getting that much road in its circle. If I put it here, for example, an easy one, it is getting twice as much of the road. One other thing to think about, if you want to get good presents, is the future. So, right here, you might think, Santa Claus, you are crazy man. It won't even touch that road. But as I upgrade it, it will touch this road. And you don't want to be missing that special part of the road after an upgrade. So you do think ahead, even though this is not touching this road. If I'm thinking ahead, once I upgraded it, it will be, and more. Because any type of space outside the road, like in this man's case over here, is all wasted space. So there we go. That's the first tip I've got for you Christmas boys and girls and boys. I understand that Halloween is so cool, but what I did was I changed my elves so they'd make some Roblox games, and I also told them I'd make some YouTube videos to keep up with the new things going on. Let me teach you another tip about Skibidi Toilet Tower Defense. A game, obviously, elves make all toys, so we're planning on distributing this on Christmas Day. I know you can get it for free. It's been a little interrupting for me. Tip number 2 is direct damage versus area of effect. These are area of effect units, so they do a certain amount of damage. They do 50. But if I build this guy, who's a direct damage unit, he does not do as much. He does not do area of effect damage. You can see by the circle, there's no triangle showing where he's hitting. He's just shooting those guys like a crazed reindeer would do. Rudolph would do that for me. But basically, the point being that if you upgrade him, it only costs 300 versus 600, and he gets the same plus higher radius. So he is going to be better at fighting big units like those things my elves made. What did they make? They made claw toilets and mutant toilets. But on Christmas time, you don't want to be crying and ruining dinner, so you want to make some direct damage units as well as AoE units. Okay. Real quick here, I'm sorry, Mrs. Claus, get me some tea, please. I'm a little... So next thing I know, I'm going to tell you about something about spiders. Now, I'm no anthropologist. The only animals I have is a reindeer crew who are magical, so I don't know how. I don't feed them or anything. All I can say is that when there's units coming around that stun your units, for some reason spiders do not get stunned. There's no spiders on the North Pole, I'll tell you that much. It's too cold for them, so I don't know how that works, but any spider will not be stunned. So those can be quite useful in the future when there's claw toilets and mutant toilets. So any type of spider unit, that's what you're going to want to have when those come along. And ho, 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 ho. Oh, I hear Rudolph. He told me a lesson. He said, don't sell your units. He said, don't sell your units. When you sell your unit, let me show you something. I'm going to build a $200 unit right here. There he is. He's doing a great job. Oh, I put him in the wrong place, Rudolph said. Well, I sell him. I only get $100. So let me show you some more. I build him in the right place this time. Look at that. I'm covering lots of road. Now, I'm not planning for the future, but sometimes Blitzen doesn't do that. He's a blitzer. Now, on top of that, I pressed 600. Okay, now I've invested 200 plus 600. I don't know about kids these days, but it is 800. Now, what do I sell them for? 400. Half of that. You see, it's a waste of my money. And later, what will happen is you will not have enough money. You might feel smart at first, but you will not have enough money to beat these spider toilets, for example, that are coming right now. I'm reading my notes from Mrs. Claus. She said, she says to always build more units. You see, you're tempted to spend $600 on this, and it will give it twice as much damage. But instead, I can spend $100, place it correctly, and also get 50 damage. So what is the point of upgrading for 3 times as much when I could place 3 of these, place them well, or place them sloppy if it's the day after Christmas, and you will be fine, you know. Always build. Build until it says your max is complete. I'm building here. I'm thinking of the future here, just to, remind you. You see what I mean? Watch this. As I said, if you think about the future, upgrade. Now he's super powerful, right? It's easy money and easy presents. There's no such thing as money in the North Pole. We just make everything, including all video games. So enjoy your time and skip Halloween this year and just sort of remember about Christmas coming right up, okay? Merry Christmas, boys and girls.